Hi everybody, my name is Pontus. I'm the CEO of Blix Bicycle. We're at Blix and Wallerang booth here at Interbike 2016. So I'm going to show you 3 new models that we're launching here for next year. First, a little bit short background about Blix. We're a company that's been here in the US for about 2 years. We have a Swedish background originally, where we've been developing bikes for about 8-9 years up to now. Wallerang line, which you see right here, is a second brand under the same umbrella company. We're distributing that brand here in the US. That's a brand that we launched last year in the Scandinavian, European markets, Australia, and here in the US. So let's just start real quick here with a bike that's called the Vika Travel. Vika is a Swedish word for folding in Swedish. So this is what that bike does. It's a folding electric bike, ideally developed for traveling purposes. And why is that? Well, we have very small 16-inch wheels. It folds up in a very, very compact, small, easily manageable to handle size, about 35 pounds. Got a front 250 watt hub motor. It goes up to about 17 miles per hour. And then in the rear here you see internal Shimano Nexus gears, 3-speed. We have an internal to make it more protected when you carry this bike around and load it into your RV or boat or anywhere where you want to take this bike with. So Vika Travel, $1,499 is the retail price of this bike. Moving over towards the wall here, we have a new model here that we're launching, available in February 2017. It's called the Comfort Prima. It's a very sleek-looking, classic European style bike, you would say. Featuring the Shimano step system, which is a mid-drive motor system, as you can see here. Have a top speed of about 20 miles per hour, hydraulic disc brakes, and a 9-speed Shimano Dior gears. What's special about this bike, I would say, is that the look of it, combined with a very sophisticated mid-drive system, has a very, very nice riding experience, feel to it when you ride, and a very clean look to it for someone who wants to take out the bike for commuting or leisure riding, and wants to be able to take, things with you. So you have a rear carrier with rear and front LED lights all integrated, and all of this is included with the bike, and it retails for $2,799. And what you see here is a step-through version as well, same bike but a step-through frame. What's a little bit unique about this bike here is that the battery there is mounted on the C-tube. We're doing this because we want to keep the battery as low as possible to give it a low point of gravity, so you get a very stable riding experience with it. And you also keep the rear carrier free, where you can load things onto the rear carrier, which is why you have a rear carrier, and you don't put all the weight in the back, so you distribute it more evenly, which will make it easier to handle the bike and lift the bike when you need it. The third model here that I want to show you today is called the Avenue. Avenue is the Swedish word for a boulevard or an avenue, and this bike here is named after that because in Gothenburg in Sweden, the most famous street is the Avenue, and there you see very often bikes like this going up and down the street, where people bike up and buy groceries or bread and flowers and so on, whatever that you want to bring with you, and you put that in a front basket that comes with the bike as well. Twist this way or potentially take it away, but you have a drink holder here, wooden bottom, so very nice looking, very, very sleek, minimalistic design to it. And you have a step-through version like you see here, and a diamond frame in the back as an option. Same with this one here, you got included rear carrier and rear and front LED lights that is connected directly to the battery and powered by the battery. The motor on this one is a 350 watt rear hub motor. So the hub motor goes right in here. Takes you up to about 20 miles per hour, and it's a fairly strong 350 watt motor, so this can take you up the steepest hills, which is something that we like to focus a lot on, because that's where we see the advantage of an electric bike really kicks in. 11 amp hour battery lasts you up to about 40 miles per charge, so for commuting purposes that's great. This model here also has a throttle that you can use, can take you up to 20 miles per hour as well. As you need it, and pedal assist as well, of course, so you get the option on how you want to get the assist there with you. Mechanical disc brakes on this bike, so everything you see here is all included, and it's $1,990 for what you see here, so really good price for what you get there. So sum it up, what we do at Blix here, we like to focus on three things specifically, and that is really good looking, beautiful designed bicycles, and good affordable prices, and bikes that are very practical and reliable. So we have carriers and fenders, things like this included in every bike that we make here, so it fulfills the purpose that you need it for. So go to our website, it's www.blixbike.com. There you can see more about all our products and read more about the company and find out more specifics on the bikes. Also go to our Facebook and Instagram and Twitter if you want. It's all #BlixBike, so that's BLIX bike. Alright, so I'm standing here in front of a Wallerang M01 model. Gonna let you know briefly about what this bike is all about and what components it has. The Wallerang is a Swedish brand that we build by hand over in Gothenburg in Sweden. The very unique concept with the Wallerang line here is the modular design that it has to it, and what that means is that this bike is very customizable in terms of how you want this bike to look and the features of the bike, and I'm talking about the front and the rear rack that you can put on this bike here. It attaches to the bike with bolts on the inside of the frame. You take this rear rack off, you don't see any screw holes there, you can't see that it's ever been there. In the front you have a rear platform that attaches onto the head tube over here. Take this off, you put on a head badge, and the same thing there. It changes it into a sleek looking city bike. If you do want this cargo feature here, you leave the platforms on, and you have a line of accessories that we're making available, where this basket is the first one that mounts onto this platform, and later down the road there will be more different types of baskets, different sizes and so on, that will make it available for you to customize the bike into what your needs are and what you want to use the bike for. And we call this the Wallerang modular travel system. The Wallerang bike itself is a very sleek looking bike with only really good high performing components, and it's featuring the Shimano step system with the Di2 electronic shifting. So it gives a very sophisticated assist system to this sleek looking design. What's I think is very interesting with the Shimano step system here on the Wallerang bike is that you can have electronic shifting, and you can put it in automatic mode, so you can actually have this bike shifting gears for you as an option. So you will have a motor that senses how you pedal, how fast you're going, and how much pressure you put on there, and adapts and give you the perfect assist that you would want. And it would also shift down the gears for you if you're approaching a hill, for example, or if you're speeding up with your cadence, with your pedaling itself, and it does that all for you as an option. But like I said, it has the Di2 electronic shifting and internal Alpine 8 hub gears, a very high performing, good quality internal gears to make it more maintenance free, really good for commuting purposes. Hydraulic disc brakes as well. This bike here, the Wallerang MO1, also comes with a suspension fork as an option. Without suspension forks is $3,399 retail price. With suspension is $3,599. Basically, if you need more suspension for rougher roads, or if you want to take it off-road to give it more of a softer feel to it. What you also see here is the step-through frame option. So this is called the Wallerang MO2. This one coming with or without suspension forks as well. Same as the Wallerang we just looked at, but with the difference that you have a sleek-looking step-through option to get in and out with your legs easier, and you also have a little mounting rack here for a water bottle to make it as practical as possible. Yep. So lastly, what we're looking at here is the Wallerang MO1 again with a diamond frame, but with suspension forks. The suspension forks that we're looking at is RockShox air suspension. This bike here all come with front and rear integrated LED lights and fenders. Same thing, what you see is what you get. And again, $3,599 with the suspension and $3,399 without suspension forks. All right, so check out more information about the Wallerang and the two different models that we have here available at wallerang.com, or go to Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter at Wallerang eBikes and find out more information on everything you need and see what this line is all about.